Heyo, what's up guys, welcome to this video. Today's video is going to be how to counter 6 camp clearing junglers, especially if you're not playing a 6 camp clearing jungler yourself. So, since the Scarlet Crab changes, pretty much all junglers want a full clear now, so they want to full clear the entire top side, entire bot side into Scarlet Crab, or you'll see some junglers that are early game junglers, so level 3 junglers such as Sensei, Rek'Sai, junglers like that, potentially even Lee Sin. They will do 3 camps and then to do an aggressive play, either ganking or invading or something like that. And in today's video, we're going to talk about how to counter 6 camp clearing junglers. I'm playing a 6 camp clearing jungler myself in this game. I'm playing Arctis and I'm playing against Qiyana. So Qiyana is not traditionally a 6 camp clearing jungler because she gets quite low in her first jungle rotation. And she's not the fastest clearer, but I'll give you guys the idea of how you can basically counter it. So, what we first off start doing is we end up late invading them. This is not typically what you will do, but in this situation we go for the late invade because the team wants to. And the enemy team does the same thing, they late invade. And they get vision on my red buff. So, now I start on Qiyana's topside jungle here, and Qiyana doesn't start on my bot side, which is pretty good for me. What Qiyana would be looking to do is she would be looking to take my red buff away, so I can clear 6 camps really fast. And I would be starting blue, and that way she would counter me by having more camps up than I have. But she ends up recalling, and she goes to her red buff. This is not typically how this play will work. Typically, you play against a jungler that will start on blue and then clear blue, Gromp, Wolves, Raptors, red, and then Krugs. But in this situation, Qiyana starts on the red buff, so we end up killing her. But even if the enemy jungler is not here, that's completely fine. You'll still get ahead. So we basically just kill her here, get first bottom top lane, and then I'll take away Qiyana's red buff. And I'll take away the raptors as well. Leave one of the small raptors up. And now there are 2 things that the 3 things I can do. The first option is I can go top lane and try and gank this lane. Which is not really that good enough idea. But it's sadly what I end up choosing to do. But that's because I see Tryndamere playing really aggressive. But basically, if you have the option to gank topside, you can gank topside. But you pretty much need to be guaranteed a kill, because otherwise you give the enemy jungler a chance of coming back into the game already. So right now I'm ahead, but because I end up ganking top, Qiyana gets a chance of coming back into the game. So going top lane here would not be the best play. Then option 2 would be to farm my own topside jungle, and then go farm my own bot side jungle. And then the third option would be go straight to my own bot side jungle, secure my bot side jungle into my top side jungle. So option 2 and 3 are both good. In my opinion, option 3 is better because it secures the most amount of jungle camps. Whereas situation 2, where you start clearing from top to bot, means that while you're clearing your top side, enemy jungler could potentially sneak into your jungle, get 1 or 2 of your jungle camps by the time you get to your bot side jungle. So option 3 is the best, otherwise option 2 is okay. But I sadly end up going for this gank right here, so you'll basically see Tryndamere is playing really aggressive, and then we get, I think, his flash and his ghost. Yeah, no, we only get his flash. But he's basically forced out of lane, and yeah, my top laner is now ahead because he got first blood from the invade, and he also gets a gank. So you could say, oh, it's all good, but personally, you don't fall behind the jungle, but you give, again, the enemy jungler a chance to come back in the game. So then I go clear from my top to bot, and meanwhile, you'll see Qiyana is invading my red buff. So if I either instantly, instead of ganking top lane, went from top to bot, there would be a chance that I would make it down here. But if I went red raptors into my own bot side jungle, then if Qiyana goes for this invade, there would be nothing for her to take, and then I'll just be even further ahead. That's why option 3 was the best thing to do. So now we're clearing from top to bot. We get wolves, Qiyana got my red, and now she's taking my raptors. And because I have exhaust, I can basically fight this. So that's what I end up doing. Kill Kiana, and now I end up surviving. Now the issue is that if you take a look at how potentially this game could have gone differently, Kiana has 14 CS, so that means she got 3.5 jungle camps, and I have 22 CS, which means I've gotten 5.5 jungle camps. So I got red, half of her raptors, my entire top side, and that's, well, that's 4.5. Wait, 1, 2, no, that's 5.5. My bad. Kiana took blue, grump, red, raptors. So that's her 3.5. Because I mean, we kind of got half each on this one, in this situation. But if we take again if I went from her top side jungle, clear 2 camps into my own bot side jungle, into my own top side jungle, I would be further ahead. And if you take, if we basically count it all up, red buff 1, raptors 2, raptors, red, crux, that would be 3, 4, 5. Wolves, blue, grump, that would be 6, 7, 8. Scuttle, 9. So what would Kiana have? She would have blue, grump, wolves, that's 3, half of her raptors, crux, and skullcrab. So that's like 5.5. So that way I would get the biggest possible lead in terms of both gold, or it would give me the biggest lead in terms of experience. But if I get a gank off on top side and I get a kill, then that will give me the biggest gold lead. So you can either decide, do you want the biggest gold lead and go for the gank, but you need to make sure that it's basically a free kill and you can actually get that kill, not just get a flash. Or you can decide and get a big XP lead by just securing your own bot side into top side. And that's basically the difference here. But what ends up happening is Kiana basically ends up dying again. And now I'm even further ahead, so I'm up by 400 gold. But basically, the entire idea of this video is basically to show you guys what I could have done even better in this situation. I've gotten an even bigger lead than I already have right now in a matchup that's actually not really that good. But since I outscale Kiana, and I'm already ahead, the game is in a pretty good spot for me. I end up winning this game, but the game ends up becoming a shit show. But yeah. If you enjoyed this video, then remember to leave a like. If you want to see more videos, then remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you have any questions regarding jungle, invading, season 12, whatever it might be, then leave it in the comment section down below, or go to my Discord and ask me the question over there. We have a dedicated section for questions that I'll answer, because sometimes in general chat I won't see all the messages. So yeah, either leave a comment down below or go to my Discord. But hope you enjoyed the video, and hope to see you guys in my next YouTube video. See you guys.